Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, Kansas City. Today on Unveiling the Truth 87.3 FM, we will be talking about Prophet Isa alayhi salam. But first, our traffic and weather report. Now to Yasmin Matar.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is Yasmin Matar with the weather report. It is 175 degrees here in Kansas City. There is also a 1% chance of rain, but I wouldn't bring my umbrella along. Now back to Yazan.
Well, it's a hot one today in Kansas City. To give you an idea, my pool is now empty because the water evaporated in this extreme heat. Global warming is not a joke, folks. Now to Sada Sayyara for our traffic report.
Thank you, Yazid. I am now on I-70 where the streets are full of major mayhem. People are now abandoning their cars because the tires have started to melt right off. Oh my god, the soles of my shoes are melting!
Cut back!
Thank you, Yazid. Back to Yazid.
Well, thank you, Sada, for that very intense report. Drive safe, folks. Well, on second thought, it'd probably be safer to stay inside. We have today Professor Munira from Oxford. She has written numerous books, and her last book was about Prophet Isa alayhi salam, which is our topic today. Professor Munira.
Thank you for that intro.
I'm so pleased to meet you. What have you been up to?
Well, I've been writing my book about Prophet Isa alayhi salam. He's a very interesting prophet. The Jews ignore him as a prophet and don't accept him as one. They also think he's the reason he was killed. The Christians believe that he was the Son of God, is dead, and is still God. Now the Muslims believe that he did not die, is not God, and is just a prophet.
That's a great summary for this topic.
Yes, I spent weeks in the libraries of Vatican City to gain the Christian perspective, visited lots of shuk and libraries in Saudi, snuck across into Israel and visited their libraries as well. I have this great story involving a camel and a mango.
Yes, well, I don't think we have time for that story. Let's go on to our callers. Yes, caller number 1, what is your question?
Hey, y'all. My name is Billie Jean. I was wondering if there was a chance of hail this weekend because I wanted to go up in my boat in the...
Yes, sir. Well, we're not taking questions about that. Bye. Remember, folks, these questions are about Prophet Isa or Jesus.
That's right, people. This is an educational program.
On the phone, we have Catherine from Overland Park. Yes, Catherine, what's your question?
Hey, I have loved your show, Yezin, but I was wondering, do you believe that God is Jesus' father? Because I'm Christian.
Thank you, Catherine. I'll leave this to the hands of our expert, Professor Munira.
No. Based on the facts that I have been presented, I don't believe that. As stated in the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, Ayah 45, it says, Remember, when the angel said, O Maryam, verily Allah gives you the glad tidings of a word, be. And he was, Isa, alayhi salam, son of Maryam, held in honor in this world and in the hereafter, and will be one of those who are near Allah. Basically, it's saying that the angels are going to down to Maryam while she prays to tell her that she will be pregnant with a future prophet. And here's a sheikh reading the Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إذ قالت الملائكة يا مريم إن الله يبشرك بكلمة منه اسمه المسيح عيسى ابن مريم وجيها في الدنيا والآخرة ومن المقربين.
And then again in the Quran disproves the idea in Surah Maryam, ayats 90 through 93. Whereby the heavens are almost torn, and the earth is split asunder, and the mountains fall in ruin, that they ascribe a son to the Most Gracious. But it is not suitable for the Most Gracious, Allah, that he beget a son. There is none in the heavens and the earth but comes onto the Most Gracious as a slave. Allah is describing the blasphemy and horror of even thinking to assume that he would have a son, or that there would be another God. Astaghfirullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم تكاد السماوات يتفطرن منه وتنشق الأرض وتخر الجبال هدا أن دعوا للرحمن ولدا وما ينبغي للرحمن أن يتخذ ولدا إن كل من في السماوات والأرض إلا آتي الرحمن عبدا.
The idea of there only being one God continues in Surah Al-Ikhlas. Say, O Muhammad, He is Allah the One, Allah the Self-Sufficient, the Master whom all creatures need. He neither eats nor he drinks. He begets none, nor was he begotten, and there is none co-equal or comparable unto him. I hope that answers your question, Catherine.
Yes, Professor Nero, that was very thorough. Now to our first commercial break.
Hey guys, want to get active?
Yeah! Then come join AlRawdah for a fun-filled sports day.
When? Every Thursday from 10 to 2.
There's always something new and exciting to do.
There will be basketball,
Soccer,
volleyball,
and swimming.
don't forget there will be delicious snacks.
Yum! So
Let's get going and get active. For more information, visit www.alrawdah.org.
Now we're back. Now to our next caller. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Hiba. I have a question. Was Isa really crucified?
Interesting question, Heba. This is debated amongst the Christians and the Muslims. The Christians believe that he was crucified. The Muslims, however, do not. In the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, ayah 54 through 55, it says, "And the disbelievers plotted to kill Isa, and Allah plotted too. And Allah said, O Isa, I will take you into myself and raise you to myself." And then in Surah An-Nisa, ayah 157 through 158, it said, "And because of their saying, we killed Isa, the messenger of Allah, but they killed him not, nor crucified him. But the resemblance of Isa was put on another man, and those who differ therein are full of doubt. They follow nothing but conjecture, for surely they killed him not. But Allah raised him with his body and soul unto himself, and Allah is ever powerful, all-wise."
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي ومطهرك من الذين كفروا وجاعل الذين اتبعوك فوق الذين كفروا إلى يوم القيامة ثم إلي مرجعكم فأحكم بينكم فيما كنتم فيه تختلفون أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقولهم إنا قتلنا المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وما قتلوه وما صلبوه ولكن شبه لهم وإن الذين اختلفوا فيه لفي شك منه ما لهم به من علم إلا اتباع الظن وما قتلوه يقينا بل رفعه الله إليه وكان الله عزيزا حكيما.
It's really self-explanatory. Before Isa alayhi salam was to be crucified, Allah raised Isa alayhi salam up to heaven while making another man look like him. That man was the one who was really crucified.
That was a close shave.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take our next caller. Spongetta?
Yeah, it's Spongetta, honey. I want to ask you something.
Sure. What's your question, Spongetta?
I just want to know some of the miracles that he's performed.
Interesting topic. There are a few ayahs in the Quran that clearly mention his miracles. Surah Al-Imran, ayah 46 says that he will speak to the people in the cradle. And then in ayah 49 it says, "And will make him, Isa, a messenger to the children of Israel. I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, that I designed for you out of clay a figure like that of a bird, and breathe into it, and it becomes a bird by Allah's leave. And I will heal him who was born blind and the leper, and I bring the dead to life by Allah's leave."
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ورسولا إلى بني إسرائيل أني قد جئتكم بآية من ربكم أني أخلق لكم من الطين كهيئة الطير فأنفخ فيه فيكون طيرا بإذن الله وأبرئ الأكمه والأبرص وأحيي الموتى بإذن الله وأنبئكم بما تأكلون وما تدخرون في بيوتكم إن في ذلك لآية لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين.
Isa was a really powerful prophet. We're going to take another short break. And when we get back, we'll discuss more about Prophet Isa alayhi salam with our Professor Munira and take more questions.
This show was brought to you by Sparkle Dish Soap, who recommends you to sing this song while doing the dishes. Doing the dishes song. I'm doing the dishes, not fishing for fishes, not spinning no wishes, just doing the dishes all day long while singing this song. Soapy suds and water floods all along the kitchen floor. What more? What more?
So I was talking to Professor Munira over the break, and she was sharing with me how much she loves being on this show, Unveiling the Truth, rather than the Batra show.
It's true. I do enjoy being on this show more than the Batra show.
Everyone loves this show, folks. Let's go to our next caller. This is Raj. Where are you from, Raj?
Hey, I'm from India. I was just wondering, what's the signs that Isa alayhi salam was man, not God? Because some Christians think that he's God.
Yeah, but he's not. So in the Quran it says there's an ayah describing what will happen on the Day of Judgment. And then Allah will ask Isa alayhi salam if he told his followers to worship him as God. And Isa alayhi salam will respond, "Glory to thee, never could I say what I had no right to say. Had I said such a thing, surely you would have indeed known it. Never did I say to them anything except what you commanded me to say. Worship God, my Lord and your Lord. And I was a witness over them while I lived among them."
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ قال الله يا عيسى ابن مريم أأنت قلت للناس اتخذوني وأمي إلهين من دون الله قال سبحانك ما يكون لي أن أقول ما ليس لي بحق إن كنت قلته فقد علمته تعلم ما في نفسي ولا أعلم ما في نفسك إنك أنت علام الغيوب.
It is clear from these ayat that Isa alayhi salam was purely a prophet, and the people's view of him was twisted and distorted. Thank you for that insight, Professor.
Thank you, Yazin.
Okay, folks, it's almost time for Unveiling the Truth to be over. We're going to take our last question from a young lady. Miss, what's your question?
My name is Amal. My question today is I heard that Isa alayhi salam is supposed to come back down to earth. Is that true?
Phew, that's going to be a long answer. Professor, I'll let you do the job.
Wow, I'm so glad that you asked that question. Yes, Isa alayhi salam is supposed to come back down to earth towards the Day of Judgment. This is from Hadith and not the Quran. Al-Bukhari and Muslim narrated that Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, "The Messenger of Allah said, by the one in whose hand is my soul, soon the son of Maryam will descend among you as a just judge. He will break the cross, kill the pigs, and abolish the jizya, and the money will become abundant until no one will accept it." This means that inevitably Isa alayhi salam will walk among us and rule the ummah. He will come down and rule according to the Sharia. He will also declare Christianity as a false religion by breaking the cross. He will not accept anything from the kafir but Islam. There is also the mention of what is called the Antichrist or Awar ad-Dajjal. He will come to earth and act like Isa alayhi salam. And the only way you can protect yourself from ad-Dajjal is to read Surah Al-Kahf, ayahs 1 through 10, every Friday. If you do this, the word liar will appear on his forehead. So read Quran, everyone.
Whoa, that's a load of important information, folks. I hope you guys take this advice and use it. Remember that Unveiling the Truth was brought to you by AlRawdah Institute and funds from the Anti-Batra Show. Thank you very much, Professor Munira. You